Hello everybody, my name is Gongamus and welcome back to the review of Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 136 this around. I know last time I said 136, but this is the actual 136. Then we'll be reviewing obviously episode 136, Guzma the Undefeated. Or something like that. But anyways, let's get started because I know this review is coming out pretty late. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so the episode resumes on with Glaceon and Kiawe battling, and I'm gonna sit here and say this right now. Glaceon is a cheater. No, I'm not gonna sit here and let people. He's a cheater, okay? He's a cheater, okay? He literally changed his Savannah's moveset unofficially. It's not it's not a natural ability or something like that, like Protean or anything like that. No, he legit threw an item or in the games. You have to give it to it before you go into battle. He's a cheater. Does that make him a bad character? Well, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's a bad character. I'm like most people would to a launch just because he beat Ash. But I will say this is a cheating move, though. This is a cheating move. That doesn't mean Glaceon is I don't hate Glaceon. But I'll be honest with you guys. I think Glaceon is an okay character. Never really cared much to begin with, for real. And so I played the games, obviously. But overall, though, Glaceon to me is just an okay character. And the issue I have with Glaceon, he does feel overpowered. Now, I know people are going to say Alon felt like that too. The difference between Glaceon and Alon, though, is that Glaceon has a legendary Pokemon with him. And that's kind of why I'm like, with Glaceon. Because it's like, I know he has a legendary Pokemon, and I know a lot of people haven't defeated it yet. And yes, I get the idea. The idea was like Ash is going to be the one to defeat it, but here's the thing though. We don't know. Like, we don't know. And knowing the fact that Glaceon can do this without being an issue brings issues. This brings issues if he does win like this. If he wins like this, I'm going to straight up say he was a cheater. Like, he was a cheater. Not like Alon, because Alon didn't even cheat. He was just good. That's just it. He just had skills. Glaceon here, though, had to change a type. Now, I know I'm making it sound like, oh, he's going to do this, which he probably will. But I'm just saying, he is a cheater. That doesn't mean I'm gonna make massive rant videos about, oh, he should have never gone away with this or something like that, like people have done to Alon. Even though I should, ideally I should, but I'm not, because Glaceon is still an okay character. Like, he's done redeemable moments, and he's shown he cares for his family, just like a certain character from XY. But moving on. Glaceon does beat Kiawe, and they do have a nice little moment where Kiawe's all like, yo, you're my rival now, and I won't lose you next time. You know, the generic shit we always gotta sit through with every League episode now, apparently. So, after that, though, we get this weird, long, dragged out scene with Beware. Honestly, I don't get why this had to be dragged out. For real, because it's like, okay, a little more, like a 10-second moment would be where stuff would see what they're doing is fine, but an entire minute I want to say or two was like wasted upon that, and I gotta say that's kind of dragging out. And that's kind of been the thing with this league. This league has been the longest league, and I feel like it's mostly because like it drags out a lot of stuff. But moving on, Ash and Guzma's next. The battle was supposed to be for the finals, but apparently we had to settle for a fucking generic rival fight. So whatever. I'll still sit here and say Guzma should win the finale of it all, just because it's like he's one step away from claiming victory, and Ash is the last thing in front of him type move. So, all right, I guess. This does bother me though, because it's like Guzma. I would prefer Guzma in the finals thing over Glaceon, to be honest. But that's just me. Like, I would prefer that more because it's like it's more interesting dealing with a villain in the tournament than just a rival in the tournament. Like, that's why. That's like one of the things why I was praising this league at first. Is like, oh, Guzman might be the finale of it all, which will be interesting, which will mandatory make Ash have to win. But no, they decide no, fuck that. We're gonna make Guzman be in the semifinals because we hate good ideas and we hate telling a good story. Anyways, they start fighting. Guzman goes for Sizzle and Ash goes for Torracat. Why hasn't this stupid cat evolved yet? So Sizzle attacks and it actually goes for U-turn and then switches to Gallipsopon. And Torracat actually does put in some pretty good effort into like Gallipsopon up to the point where I had to use emergency exit. And when I use emergency exit, Sizzle comes out. And once Sizzle comes out, it gets one shot of like Fire Blast and Guzman gets mad at Gallipsopon. And we're left with a cliffhanger with Torracat charging at Gallipsopon. So yeah. Alright, good things this episode. I like the fights. I like Guzman vs. Ash more, to be honest, just because like a lot was riding on that fight too. And there's one little moment I do like after the rally situation. They all go up and make sure the opponent's 100% fade. So that's a good sign. That's a good note to point out. So I'll give credit to that. At least the learning from the mistakes, I guess. So that's cool, I guess. Also, I know I forgot to mention this. How in this Royal actually still here since last episode. Honestly, I don't care anymore. There you go. I don't care anymore, to be perfectly honest, if they are here or not now. Because here's my issue with this. In past leagues, whenever Ash beats the rival, those rivals would stay with them and like watch the league with them to give their feedback to what's going on. Like for example, in the Holland region, after Ash, Morrison, and Tyson they all watched their fights and they all commentated on the fights with one another. And then in Sinnoh, Barry stayed, Unova, Bianca, and Stefan stayed, and Cameron to some degree, I guess. And then in Carlos, Tierno, Trevor, and Shota stuck with the crew when they watched the fights. Here, though, they're just on their own. And to me, that's like really, are you guys really not gonna like sit with Ash's friends to watch? Especially Ace of Lawrence, since you have a good connection with them? Are you kidding me? I get why Gladion isn't, because Gladion's supposed to be the rival that's supposed to be like the one we're gonna beat in the league, like Paul, Tripp, and Alon in a sense. Was like they never sat together and watched the leagues together until like they lost to Ash or something like that, and then now they were like, okay, I'll sit next to you now, because like I always view the idea as like, oh, they don't want to they want to stay separated from other ways possible, that way when they fight it'll mean more, because it's like yo, I don't want to learn, like they don't want to find sneaky tactics like that's for like looking it up on research stuff deal. So but here now is like, really, you guys are just gonna sit not even near the Alona crew at all? Are you kidding me? And another issue I have is Glion using the fire memory disk to Giants of Allies typing, and people on the fan like, at least he went with a fire type, but no, that still doesn't excuse the fact that he did cheated. That's a cheating move, no matter how you view it. It doesn't matter what type it was, it doesn't matter how he did it, Glion cheated. And honestly, if this is how he's gonna be, the reason I'm like, because it's like, I want to pull the move that people did to Alon, just so they could be on, just so freaking people could be on, I could be on like, yo, you guys diss Alon even though he did nothing, why shouldn't I do that to Gladion? But ideally I shouldn't do that, because Gladion didn't do anything technically wrong. He cheated though. I'm going to sit here and say he cheated, but that one moment doesn't affect how I view Gladion though, because and to be honest, I didn't really care much for Gladion to begin with in the games or nor in the anime. For real, I did get hyped when he debuted in the anime, but all we knew was like he was just edgy. That's all. And I get the idea. It's like the idea was like, oh, he's supposed to start like it's so distant from Lily and now up to the tier where he's at right now. Actually, I wouldn't mind if Gladion actually hung out with the crew to watch the fights with Ash and the others, but I get the idea. The idea was like he is the main rival, so that means he has to stay he has to automatically has to stay far away from that as possible, apparently. And the whole Kiawe and guy on the end moment, it's a nice moment. But it's like I said in the last review, they were gonna say their generic shit like, "Oh, I'll be at you next time, bring it on," type deal. And to me, that's just like because mostly because like they barely interacted at all. So it's like I don't care if they're a rival anymore. I don't care if they're a rival at all. To be honest, like that's the thing. I don't care. Like, and honestly, Kiawe, I know what people are gonna say. You hate Kiawe too. What else do you hate? No, I don't hate Kiawe. In fact, he's like one of my favorite companions. Like one of my probably I would say third or fourth. And I know fourth is like ooh, but it's still better than Sunfleece to be honest. But Kiawe's good. The only reason I'm going like that is like the other characters got some really good development. My personal favorite is obviously Lana because she's the best. Don't mess with her. And then, only enough second, I was actually Mallow made it in this form. That's weird for me to say because when the series started, I hated Mallow. Mostly because she barely got anything going for her until her episode in a pony. And then, it's a tie between Lily and Glad, to be honest, because both of them pretty good. Lily, I won't say Kiawe though. I like Lily's story, but she's a wuss. She has a wussy Pokemon, and she's a wuss, okay? And Sophocles, it's Sophocles. But I'm going back to what I was saying about the reviewing wise, I don't mind Kiawe. My issue with Kiawe though is that to me, it feels like he doesn't think before he attacks. And I get why. The idea is that that's his battling style. Like he just goes in the attack positions. It's kind of like, it's basically like, ideally, it could be possible that Kiawe is stronger than Ash, but Ash is more strategic. It's like comparing a martial artist to a street fighter. Like, ideally the street fighter might be stronger, but it's like, smarts always wins on top. Like, you could be like the strongest person in your street, but if you know your weak points and know how to strategize, you could overcome it. And that's what Ash is supposed to represent. Ash is supposed to represent like the trainer who was like, okay, he has his team, Torrent and Rowlet, who haven't evolved fully yet. Ideally, he should be the weakest, but no, he uses strategy more than anything else. That's one thing many people seem to forget when it comes to Ash's character. Like, yeah, it was cool to see him with like strong Pokemon like an X, Y, and Sinnoh. But we gotta remember too, like he's a character where it's like he's all about like coming up with like ways to like overcome the like weaknesses, because he's a strategist. Kiawe though isn't a strategist. He just fights. Like Kiawe's the Vegeta and Ash is the Goku of Sun and Moon, if you want to think about it like that. So yeah, to me, Kiawe's alright. I just wish. Well, no, actually, not mind. Like, he has his character trait, so I can't get too mad at it, though. I will say this, though. It is kind of weird whenever he panics and just goes for the Z move. Just because it's weird. I get why, but still, it's like, it's weird seeing Kiawe freak out. But anyways, I did forget to mention Guzma backstory though, actually. Forgot to mention that too. There was a moment where like Plumeria was going on like if only he won one trophy, none of this would happen, and we got this flashback where like Plumeria's okay through like all these like second prizes and silver trophies, which signifies that Guzma barely almost won but always lost. Which is why I still say this should have been the final fight. I still say this should have been the final fight. Just so that way Guzman could be like, I'm one step away from winning, and a step from destroying this league. And Ash is like literally the only thing that's standing in his way. And Ash has, it will be a good fight. Two trainers who have not won a league or a tournament at all, duking it out to see who will win. The stupid direct just wasted so much good potential on this, and it pisses me off now. Cause no, we got someone a fucking, oh, I gotta fight the Edge Boy just because the plot demands it. Like, the fuck? Like, I just realized that too, and that pissed me off right now, okay? I'm sorry. But, I wish this could have been the final fight. I wish this could have been the final fight, but no. We got someone on a fucking ass generic rival fight, which I always thought Sun and Moon was supposed to be the series that wants to act differently. But whatever. But with that said, though, I think I said enough. I gotta say, I said some good, said some bad, said some negatives. And honestly, showed like this has been out for a while now, and I haven't seen the episode since I saw it. It's a good episode, but I wish the Goose was for the final fight, but apparently not, because oh boy, we got someone, freaking ass rival crap, whatever. Anyways, with that said, though, I'll see you guys. Excuse me. I'll see you guys next time.